So we're down here, we're near, a little south of Salem Nuclear Power Generating Plant on a preserve here. That, you know, when they build these plants, they have to donate some land and make them, you know, wildlife reserves, preserves, habitats. And this is one of those places. And here we are, we're wandering around and we're listening to the birds, and we're going to see what we can see down here today. I think this area might be called Money Island, because this road is Money Island Road. I used to be able to drive down back here, and there was a birding platform. Been some years since I've been here. Definitely has grown up significantly. I remember when they planted all this sawgrass stuff here many, many moons ago when I used to come here. I used to frequent this place because I would always see eagles, hawks, other friends from the sky. As you can still hear behind me, they're back there squawking away. Probably not all that happy that I'm here. But I'm here anyway. It's kind of cloudy and gloomy, but it's very warm. It's not wet, it's not raining. It's quiet. There's one other truck in the parking lot. They haven't run into anybody yet. Looking up here at the wires, up here, the towers, see if I see any birds perched out, but I don't see any nesting area either. On this one, it's near me, but there used to be a birding platform up here you could climb up on when I used to come here before, which wasn't now because it was before now. So that would make it before, which is what I said, now. But here we are now, and we'll see if it's there like it was before. To drive right down here and park in this little parking lot where you see them flying there over the reeds out there. That's kind of cool. Try my best to be quiet when I come out here so not to scare off any wildlife we may come upon. Beaver, otter, muskrats. Ospreys. Although I don't think we're going to scare the osprey. He knows we can't get him. He's got no worries in the world. See much out here today, friends. It's very quiet here in the marsh, in this part of the marsh. Another month from now, it'll be a different story. Totally different story. Hey, look, there's an osprey right there. And look, a muskrat. Oh, isn't that pretty? It's pretty. I see rain falling from those clouds right there. Muskrats. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's definitely water falling from that big gray cloud right there. Now, whether or not it'll hit us here, I don't know. That's badass looking. Look at that. Wow. Well, I'm finding that this place has changed significantly since the last time I was here. They've definitely expanded the trailway. It used to only go to where that bird hutch is right behind me over there, you can see. But they've definitely expanded it. There's a new viewing platform over there. Looks like we're heading that way now, which is really cool because I really do enjoy the marsh out here. Even though we're not seeing a whole lot of birds or anything today, it's very early in the season. But hang on, take a look at those clouds. Do you see that? Is that incredible or what? It's just so weird of a formation. But yeah, here we are. We're just taking a walk. It was a little breezy earlier. The breeze seemed to have calmed down for a minute or two. I remember the trail that go out to this island used to just be some wood planks. It was wide enough for one person to walk one way only. And it was over that way a little further. And I don't know, that may still be there. This may wind up being a loop and we may go back that way. I don't know. I'm definitely going to look and see if I can find that and see if that little bridge still exists. It may not. Yeah, they've definitely upped the ballywink out here and put in some more levees. I don't know whether they put this in here to make this a better place for people like me who are weirdos and like to come out in the middle of the marsh, or if it's for flood control or something like that. Well, now there you go. That's kind of weird. Look at that. There's a whirlpool right there, just in the middle of the water, randomly. And only one. It's right there. That's weird and random. I wonder if you jumped in that water, if that would suck you down to like the land of the lost, because that's just really weird. Like, where's that water going? Yeah, they definitely put some work into upgrading this since the last time I was here. I definitely see some small things moving in the water, probably fish, possibly frogs though. It's definitely been warm for 4 days now, and like I said earlier, I had seen something where some of the peepers were out. Those are the frogs, you know, singing beep, 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 you know, mating. And I thought it was a little early. I thought it should be at least another week before we'd hear the peepers, but you know, 70 degrees. And I think that was a little souther than here. Not further south, souther. Cold weather visitors. I almost couldn't say that word. You hear that? I got stuck on the V. Visitors. Yeah, I got stuck for a minute there. Very muddy, not a lot of water right around this part. There's water nearby. It looks like something runs through it. It almost looks like something drove through there. I don't know why anybody would drive through the marsh like that, unless you have one of those Marsh machines, but that is not a Marsh machine, because that just flattens them down, because that's almost like a tank. You know, it's got tracks, not wheels. So it's spread out over a bigger distance. That keeps it from sinking in the mud because it distributes the weight a little better than 4 small little round tires. Which is not very good weight distribution in the mud. Yeah, it's very, very quiet out here today. It is exactly what it is, because it couldn't be anything else. It can only be what it is. No matter what it is, it can only be what it is. So I suppose it always is what it is, because it can't be something else, because then it would be something else and it wouldn't be what it is now, would it? But that's another story for another time. One of the great things about being a loner is I'm not hiking with anybody. I don't have to wear a mask. You can see I have my face covering with me in case perhaps I run into people, but you know. But I mean, when I hike with my two compadres, we generally don't wear masks because we're together anyway, so, you know. But unlike being, you know, in the city or in an office or any of that hoo-ha like that, around here there's nobody around. It's peaceful, it's quiet. It's fantabulous outside. The temperatures are perfect. But again, either all the animals are hearing us come and running like banshees to get away from us, or they just aren't here yet. Again, it's only the second weekend. What month is this again? Oh, March. Yeah, right. Yeah, I forgot. Walking on these shells is rather annoying. It's a great idea and use for them, I suppose. And it's not annoying in the sense that it's bothersome, it's just noisy. Sands is much quieter, especially if you're coming out to observe the life of wildness. The life isn't going to be wild if they hear you coming. And they certainly hear you coming when you're walking on this shit. I'm just saying. There's a crab shell. It was old and half of one. Looked like it'd been laying out for 27 years and 15 minutes or something. Hey, but what do I know? Yeah, this whole walk has been rather uneventful as a whole, I think. A couple birds chirpy over there in the beginning when we went to that first observatory, and they were chirping as we were walking in, and then that was kind of about the end of it. Haven't really seen or heard much of anything since then. That osprey, we saw him. Let's go see what's up here. Dikes, ditches, and muskrat dens. Dikes, ditches, and muskrat dens. Oh, dikes, ditches, and muskrat dens. Oh, Mikes. Mikes. Yeah, Mikes. Whole lot of fucking nothing. Military aircraft. Oh, there is an eagle flying way, way out there, which you probably can't see. He's way out by those trees out there. Not really sure where he's going. I don't think we're far enough south to be south of Dover, but I just don't actually know. Hey, there's that bench we sat down on. Way over there. You know, when he came in close, I heard a voice, and he was something to observe. Standing, stretching, every noise, had to listen, had no choice.